Oh, mother. Oh, mother.
Not the kind of person to say a told us so, but you know what? A told us so. A fucking a told us so.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast live stream. Thanks for being here with me today. Everybody likes those videos. Where's everybody from tonight? Insane in the membrane. What's happening right now? So I didn't realize that Matt Nabby had spoken out. And so I'm like, well, I already have like videos lined up for the rest of the week. So I'm coming live. Like, let's do this. Like, they are scared of what's happening right now. And for them to respond in this way and to lie, they absolutely effing lied. 100% they lied. Crazy. Nice. Singapore. You live in Singapore? Cool. Teach English? Markham, get some you got some winter pegs in the house? Jalen Johnson asks, how are all their comments positive? Let me explain it to you. They delete the negative ones. Literally. They are on 24 hours right now with the PR agency or something, lawyers, and they are deleting every comment that is negative because there would be thousands. Because when we go to the Reddit thread, you're going to see what people really think. Okay? They are deleting comments 100%. So we're going to watch the video today right here. We're going to watch it a couple of times. Going to maybe break it down a little bit. I wonder if I should just download it because then I can like zoom in and stuff like that. Let me see if I can download it. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to download it. I'm going to put it in my little editing program so we can zoom in if we need to, because we want to see where eyes are. We want to see if they're reading a script. We want to see the fakeness, because it is absolutely, they're lying, dudes. They are lying. Let me just load it up here in my program. Just getting it going here. Give me a sec. Oh, that's my video. Hold on. Is this it here? This it here? Oh, it's still downloading. Give me a second. So is everybody kind of in tune and knows what's going on with the Matt Nabby thing? Because we can recap before we talk about their video. I think we should anyway. Why is this not loading? Here we go. Okay, I'm just going to put this here so you guys can see that. And if I have to zoom in, I can, I think. Yeah, we can. Okay, we're good. We're rolling. We're rolling. Okay. So here's the whole, like the issue right now. So I'm going to bring up this picture here. So we're going to see the thing that caused it all, that started it all, right? We're going to look at this. This is the post that she made, okay? You can see the whole thing right here. But this is the post that she made. So we ended up taking them for 5 nights, and it became apparent that they weren't enjoying it, and therefore we weren't either. And she was literally Instagramming how badly this was going. Her kids hated it. They didn't like Kids Club. They were being a bunch of a-holes. They weren't enjoying themselves. And so because the kids weren't enjoying themselves, they weren't. And it was just all a big complaint. These people are literally on a vacation that most people can't do. Okay? All they do is vacation. Abby, who sits there and tells people she doesn't get out much, who literally gets out much, is sitting there complaining that they are on a cruise, being waited on hand and foot, eating 25 meals a day, drinking, partying, living it up. They were all just complaining. So the kids were there not having a good time. And so she has these 2 monitors and said, so then we switched our dinner time to after their bedtime and FaceTimed the monitor while we ate. You hear that? While we ate. Then she wrote this as a little side note, just so you're aware. Baby monitors don't work on board unless you're only like 10 feet away. Okay? And that worked out much better for everyone. Hear this, everybody. Nowhere does she leave a little side note that says, oh, and grandpa and grandma stayed in the rooms with them. Don't forget too, everybody, don't forget as well that they were staying in separate rooms. I have no idea why. They are wealthy beyond most people's means. These 2 people are absolute millionaires. Okay, they are millionaires. They make a lot of money on social media. They make lots of money. I have 250,000 subscribers. I make lots of money. So they make 10 times more than me, if not more. Okay. Oh, thank you very much, Cow Goes Moo. These people are the king of shits and let their kid die in hot cars because they need to run into the store real quick. And that's happened for influencers for sure. So anyway, all I'm saying is that they make tons of money. And so I don't know why they just didn't get a suite, because what they did was they both got separate inside rooms for some strange reason. And they have these blackout bunk bed tent things for their kids that they sleep in so that there's not, because they don't like light. Maybe they're vampires. I don't know. But these kids sleep in these little blackout tents in separate rooms. So this came out after the fact that not only were these kids in not being watched, they had a monitor on them. They were in separate effing rooms, side by side, probably, likely. Okay, but separate rooms. So let's just look at how irresponsible this is. What if there's an emergency? Now there are 2 rooms you need to go into in a case of emergency to get 2 kids out. Right? It's insane. And Dean is right. They are 1 and 2 years old. It's not like they're at 10, 9, 6, whatever. Even I still wouldn't. Maybe 12. I wouldn't mind a 12-year-old, sure. But this is a kid that is 1 year old and one that is 2 years old, sleeping in separate rooms while she has monitors connected to the tents. And then to watch those monitors, she's got a FaceTime camera on those monitors, so they have Matt's phone at the table and they can FaceTime with the monitors. Do you understand what we're seeing here? Do you understand why people are outraged and why this is going viral? It's being covered in US Weekly, in People Magazine. The only reason they're coming out to say something right now is because they got caught, and they're so stupid. They honestly thought this would be fine. They did. You're like, oh, this is great. Why are people upset with us? You absolute idiots. Okay. So that happens. People, they're probably worried about CPS. Maybe they already got CPS visiting them, and then they were like, look, CPS is not true. There was someone in the room. They have to lie. And the only way out of this right now is to lie. And now even on Reddit, you're looking back, and some people are saying, didn't Abby do this again before, where she went to the neighbor's house after they put the kids to bed with the baby monitor and had pizza together? Right? And then people were calling it out and saying, yeah, that happened. So this isn't the first time this has happened, everybody. According to Abby herself, they think this is okay to do. They honestly do. And they put this out there thinking it's like a parenting hack to literally strand your children on a cruise ship. We don't know how far away from the formal dining room is their room was. And you know what? They're not going to clear that up. They will definitely not clear that up, because if you've ever been on a cruise ship, that could literally be a 5 to 10 minute walk away from the dining room. Depending on how busy everything is too, that could be quite the walk. Okay. Cruise ships are huge, people. They are massive. Yeah, and we talked about how it looks similar to the Madeline McCann case. I mean, it's not similar because nothing happened to the kids, but basically this could have happened. The Madeline McCann case um they were in Portugal, and they were at this like hotel or resort or something, and they left their kid, and they had the baby monitor as well, and the kid still got taken. It's crazy. So yeah, people like Priscilla Moss couldn't get back to the room in 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they were sleeping in separate rooms, the two children were, because Matt did a video about how they were doing that. So these people have like incriminated themselves so badly, thinking that they're being like, look at what we did. Again, I'll go back to them being millionaires. They could afford the biggest room on a cruise ship and it wouldn't even affect them any way whatsoever. They're so rich. They could literally buy the biggest suite on a cruise ship with a balcony and like everything. But they bought two inside rooms as the cheapest rooms on a cruise ship. It's really weird to me. Yeah, and the babysitters are like $8 to $10 an hour. Apparently, the kids weren't having that. They didn't like going to the place. Good point here. Baby monitors can't stop someone from stealing your kids. To do this on a cruise ship, they had to have left them at home because you don't just do this. They brave because they do it normally. They honestly thought it was normal to do this, right? They think it's normal. It's bad enough to do it, but to tell the world exactly. Influencers are not in tune anymore. They get too big for their britches and they think that they're untouchable. And then they say these things and they don't understand how bad they are until they're exposed to something like this. Now, Matt has finally blocked me on Instagram. They had never blocked me before. I would message them and leave comments and being like, you guys are idiots, and laugh at his singing and stuff like that. They had never blocked me. Matt has officially blocked me on Instagram. They are scared. They are in trouble. Something is happening right now. Why bring them on in the first place? I have no idea, because their cribs are attached to them. I think they have these really expensive cribs that have cameras in the top of them with audio and video. And then these little Motorola monitors are connected to it. And so what they did was they likely put the two monitors next to each other in one room because the rooms are next to each other. They put an iPhone on a tripod pointing at the monitors and then FaceTimed them. I kid you not, just turned on FaceTime, which, you know what? I almost want to bet that they didn't even do that. Because Wi-Fi is super spotty on a cruise ship. Scary enough to think someone would recognize them and realize their kid's not with them and try to find the kids. Now, Casey, you're dead on, because there is somebody who did recognize them, and I've got a little video here to show you. It's right here. Let's watch this together. This person was on the cruise ship with them, by the way. Has anyone seen this, they say? This is Matt singing karaoke, and this is not uploaded by Matt. I'm pretty sure this is uploaded by the people who saw them on the cruise ship. Listen to this. Get ready to cringe. This guy wants to be a professional singer. Look, I know I'm not good, but I was a professional singer. I was in a touring band. That's terrible, but it's not the point of the video. It sort of is. That was recorded by people who recognize them on the cruise ship. These people have millions of fans. Millions. I've been recognized on cruise ships, and I don't have millions of fans. Okay? So not only that, like, they could be on a cruise ship for they said 5 nights, and who knows if one of the creepy parasocial relationship people are following on that cruise. Right? So here's what happens. They get called out in mass. Like, damn, the internet is not having it, basically. They get called out to, like, on articles. They get called out. Let me see what else. Yeah, they didn't expect it. Videos galore, TikToks galore. People are calling them out because it's not right what they did, and they influence people. They influence them. They wanted to be relevant again, but this time, and that's what influencers think. They think they're going to cause a little stir, and they're going to say something, they get a bunch of followers, and everybody forget about it. Not this time, because of this video that they released. Okay, so let's watch this together. Let me see if I can get it going for you. I want to see if this will work. Let me just check. Okay, I have it here. It's because I have it on my editing program so we can rewind it and watch it back. So I'm going to try to play it through my speakers, and I hope it works. Let me just take off echo cancellation and stuff like that so you can. Okay, there we go. Let me know if you can hear this. I'm just going to press play real quick.
Hey everybody.
Can you hear that fine?
We usually would not be making a video like this.
Can you hear that okay? Lori knows. Lori knows. It's the white shirt apology video. Okay, you can hear it. Great. Okay, so let's watch this in its entirety. And then we're going to look back on it and we're going to analyze it a little bit, okay? Let's watch this.
Hey everybody. We usually would not be making a video like this, but there is information straight.
Sorry, I got to stop it. Notice how Abby isn't looking at the camera. She looked like she's been crying. She's got puff face with her fake ass teeth. She looks like she's been bawling her eyes out. She is not looking at the camera, and that means something. That actually matters, okay? Not looking at the camera is like I'm not an analyst. I'm just saying that's a guilty ass look.
Circulating about us that is completely untrue. So we just wanted to set the record straight,
Untrue.
Clear the air, because we take our role as parents extremely seriously.
Do you?
And we love our children more than anything in the entire world.
Do you?
And we're very protective of our kids. So we just got back from a 7-night cruise with Abby's
Oh, 7-night cruise.
Extended family, and this was everyone from Abby's Abby's grandma, our children's great grandma, to our 1 and 2-year-old. And so where this whole controversy started, I guess, is a few days ago, Abby posted on her Instagram story that we were at dinner FaceTiming the baby monitors while our children were asleep in their staterooms. And people started to speculate and believe that we had left our children alone.
No, we didn't speculate. You are the one who told us you did. Oh my God.
In their staterooms. And that is just completely untrue. Because we had someone with our children at all times on this boat.
Now they had someone with them. Why didn't she say that? And then why did you need to FaceTime the monitors if you had someone on the ship? Sorry, I'll let you watch it.
Period.
I can see where my story did lead to misunderstanding, which is why I ended up deleting it.
Yeah, is that
several
why?
hours after posting it, is because I could see that it was causing concern and
Oh,
misunderstanding.
is that why?
And I do want to say thank you so much to those of you that were concerned about the safety and well-being of our children. As their parents, that is our first and foremost main concern. But to know that other people share those same concerns for our precious boys, it really means a lot. So thank you. But I do want to clarify.
Oh my, I know I want you to watch it through, but thanks for caring. Thanks for caring, everybody. We appreciate. Are you kidding me right now?
That we have not, would not, will not ever leave our children unattended. We would never ever want to put them in harm's way in any way. I do want to clear up the baby monitor situation. Our children sleep in these blackout tents every single night, whether or not we're traveling or if we're just home. And a feature of these tents is they have a spot for a sound machine and a spot for a monitor. And even if we are sleeping in the exact same room as our boys, we always turn their monitor on so we can watch and see what's happening inside the tent, make sure they're okay, see if they've fallen asleep or if they've woken up.
Just the seething lies. Guys, they think people are stupid, and people are stupid. But us here, us 2,362 watching this video, we're not stupid. But there are people who are stupid, and I'm going to show you those stupid comments in a second. They think we're stupid, and that makes me upset. Don't insult our intelligence, Abby, and your damn teeth.
We just love to have eyes on them. We're always concerned about them. And so that's why even when we would tag team and take turns at family dinner, we would turn on FaceTime so we could all.
Would you? Oh, is that what it is? Oh, okay.
If we weren't the ones, attending them in that moment.
And we're so thankful to them, you guys, because we spent a lot of our time on this boat in our staterooms manning the baby monitors. And if it wasn't for Abby's extended family, we really would have not gotten a chance to really get out of the room. So thank you to them. Thank you to you guys for listening to what we had to say. It really means a lot to us. And we appreciate you listening to the very end.
Thank you.
What the fresh hell, man? Are you guys out of your damn mind? Does anybody in this chat, and be honest with me, do you believe any word that have come out of this guy's face hole? Anybody? Anybody? That was a damn made up lie. Because again, a lot of people were saying it in the comments. Yeah, even if they did need a monitor, why not leave the monitor with the person who's supposedly there with the babies? She's lying. That's why. Why would you set up a FaceTime monitor with the monitors if the person's in the room watching the monitors? It doesn't make you so that person's just sitting in the room while you have a FaceTime camera on the monitors and they're just sitting there. Like, make it make sense. They're not even in a room with a window, with a balcony, nothing. So you forced, they're lying, but let's say they're not lying. So you forced whoever to sit in a room with no windows so you guys can eat dinner? There's no apology, obviously, because they cannot apologize because they cannot tell you what they did, because I think that they think that they're in trouble, and I think that they are in trouble. If it comes out that there's an investigation into this, the cruise ship can release the cameras, right? There's cameras everywhere on cruise ships. All they have to do is be like, there's nobody in these rooms because these are who came out and nobody went back in. Like, this is exactly what they're trying to do. Cover their asses. Now, someone on the Reddit thread was saying that they were getting crazy with like the way that they were looking. And I want to do this. I want to zoom in on them talking because they were looking to a script. They can't even do this properly. So here's Matt. Let's watch him through this whole thing, okay? I want to see if he's looking somewhere else.
Hey everybody, we usually would not be making a video like this, but there is information circulating about us that is completely untrue. So
Not untrue.
we just wanted to set the record straight, clear the air, because we take our role as parents extremely seriously.
No, you don't. You're a liar. Let's get this here. So someone says they were looking to their left at possibly a script.
And we love our children more than anything in the entire world. And we're very protective of our kids.
Clearly you're not. You went to dinner and left them there.
So we just got back from a 7-night cruise with Abby's extended family. And this was everyone from Abby's grandma, our children's great
How many times do you guys think they filmed this video? How many times?
grandma to our 1 and 2-year-old. And so where this whole controversy started, I guess, is a
Oops, sorry.
children's great grandma to our 1 and 2-year-old. And so where this whole controversy started, I guess, is a few days ago, Abby posted on her Instagram story that we were at dinner FaceTiming the baby monitors while our children were asleep in their staterooms. And people started to speculate and believe that we had left our
Speculate.
children alone in their staterooms. And that is just completely untrue, because we had someone with our children at all times on this boat, period.
Damn effing
I
lie.
can see where
Okay, now watch Abby's body language at the beginning of this whole thing. You tell me this isn't the body language of someone who's guilty AF.
Hey everybody, we usually would not be making a video like this, but
All right, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more.
there is information circulating about us that is completely untrue. So we just wanted to set the record straight, clear the air, because we take our role as parents extremely seriously. And we love our children more than anything in the entire world. And we're very protective of our kids. So we just got back from a 7-night cruise with
This woman has been bawling her eyes out. She is literally raw. Her face is like she was raw dogging those tears.
Abby's extended family. And this was everyone from Abby's grandma, our children's great grandma, to our 1 and 2-year-old. And so where this whole controversy started, I guess, is a few days ago, Abby posted on her Instagram story that we were at dinner FaceTiming the baby monitors while our children were asleep in their staterooms. And people started to speculate and believe that we had left our children alone in their staterooms. And that is just completely untrue, because we had someone with our children at all times on this boat.
Liars.
Period.
Then why did you make the post?
I can see where my story did lead to misunderstanding, which is why I ended up deleting it several hours after posting it.
No, you ended up deleting it several hours after because you started getting messages from everybody and people started making videos instantly. That's why. Like, again, I hate having my intelligence like put into question. Okay, we're not. I can be stupid for some things. Let's be real. Like, we can all be, you know. But you are insulting everybody's intelligence, Abby. We are not stupid. Okay, that's what pisses me off the most.
See that it was causing concern and misunderstanding.
Okay, someone wants me to zoom in the picture. What the heck? What is that? There's somebody behind the camera with a pair of headphones on.
And I do want to say thank you so much to those of you that...
Oh, no, that's Matt. That's a reflection. No, that's a reflection of Matt and Abby. That's not somebody. That's the reflection of Matt and Abby, and then there's they have it on a tripod.
That we're concerned about the safety and well-being of our children as their parents. That is our first and foremost main
It's not your first and foremost main concern, clearly.
concern. But to know that other people share those same concerns for our precious boys, it really means a lot. So
This is what pisses me off the most about this video, when she says something like, "We're really happy that people are concerned, and so thank you for concern." That's called deflection. Okay, that's called gaslighting. They are completely deflecting from the actual thing. You know, thanks for being, you know, really like that had no reason to be there. Like, they're trying to be like, you know, we're really happy that people were like, shut up. Okay? You are terrible people. And for her to say that was, who told you to say that? Your PR company's garbage. Holy smokes.
thank you. But I do want to clarify that we have not, would not, will not ever leave our children unattended. We would never ever want to put them in harm's way in any way. I do want to clear up the baby monitor situation. Our children sleep in these blackout tents every single night, whether or not we're traveling or if we're just home. And a feature of these tents is they have a spot for a sound machine and a spot for a monitor. And even if we are sleeping in the exact same room as our boys, we always turn their monitor on so we can watch and see what's happening inside the tent, make sure they're okay, see if they've fallen asleep or if they've woken up. We just love to have eyes on them. We're always concerned about them. And so that's why even when we would, you know, tag team and take turns at family dinner, we would turn on FaceTime so we could also have eyes on them as their parents if we weren't the ones, you know, attending them in that moment.
No, they're lying to you. They're absolutely, like, that's the part there that people are like, okay, why would you, like, come on. Why are you lying so badly? I understand why. Sorry, that's a stupid question. They're lying badly because they've been caught in something pretty dramatic and they have no choice but to lie.
And we're so thankful to them, you guys, because we spent a lot of our time on this boat in our staterooms manning the baby monitors. And if it wasn't for Abby's extended family, we really would have not gotten a chance to really get out of the room. So thank you to them. Thank you to you guys for listening to what we had to say. It really means a lot to us. And
they thought that this would be it. They're like, yeah, well, put the video out. That should put her to rest. Are you serious right now, you absolute donuts? Oh my gosh. Maggie says, do you think she was on board with leaving the kids, or do you think Matt talked her into it and now she's crying as well as pissed? Maggie, I think you probably hit the nail on the head. I think between these two, Abby is probably, well, you know what? Now that I've been seeing more and doing a little bit more research, I feel like Abby has gotten a little bit loose with motherhood. Like, she keeps being the one that's like, I don't go anywhere. I never get out as a mother. And she literally is like skiing every 2 weeks and going traveling. All they do is travel. So I think she's entitled. I think she's an entitled mother. They literally have their parents living with them. So they have like 24-hour childcare. Like, these people are terrible parents. Okay. And for the fact that they call themselves parents and that they're hands-on when they're really not. They have other people watching their kids all the time. They're not sorry. They did not apologize in this video, because if they apologize in this video, then they are admitting guilt, and they do not want to admit guilt. Yeah, People Magazine, and Bojo Sunshine, this is why they're doing this. The only reason they're doing this is not because YouTubers and TikTokers are doing videos. They don't mind that. They actually like that. But when the articles start coming out in the big magazines, that's when they start freaking out. That's when they get into a lawyer. That's when they start doing that. It's not, okay, at least Colleen Ballinger's was sort of an apology, right? Even though it was the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. They're not apologizing, guys. They're not taking accountability. They're saying that we're all wrong for interpreting her thing. For interpreting this damn... We're all wrong for getting this wrong. For reading this and saying that she left her kids. What person reads this and doesn't think that they left their kids on the cruise ship alone? We wouldn't have left the room the whole trip, so our kids are in blackout tents all day. The tent is to keep kids trapped inside. That's pretty crazy, actually. Hey, thanks, Wesley. Appreciate it. Long time, buddy. And this was on a cruise ship, which makes it more dangerous. Truly, truly does. She's been crying, clearly, but not because what they did was wrong. Now, I think there is something to be said for, did Matt try to convince her to do this so they could go for dinner? And he like forced her to do it, sort of thing. But let's read this again after that shitty video. So we ended up taking them for 5 nights. They said 7 nights in the video. So what is it? Is it a 7-night cruise or a 5-night cruise? So already there's lies and discombobulation. They're trying to confuse people. And it became apparent that they weren't enjoying it. And therefore, we weren't either. And so in that first phrase, it sounds like she's upset, right? We weren't enjoying it either. She's upset. She's pissed. These people are probably on the last night or second last night of the cruise wanting to enjoy a dinner that they can't enjoy. And so they just went dire straits and left their children in a cruise ship room, 2 separate cruise ship rooms. That's what they did. She's frustrated. Matt's frustrated. They can't have any alone time with the family. They can't have a good dinner because the kids freak out. They're bad parents. Okay. So then we switched our dinner time to after their bedtime and FaceTimed the monitors while we ate. What are we supposed to take away from that little phrase? Are we supposed to take away that there's someone in the room with them, or that we FaceTime the monitors while we ate? Right? And again, she puts a little blurb here that says baby monitors don't work on board. Maybe the little blurb should have been, but don't worry, grandma and grandpa or aunt and uncle or whoever's in the room with them. We're not that bad of people. They don't put that in there. It's not in there. And then she deletes it because she gets called out. This is crazy that they're trying to gaslight people, and it's working, because look at the video comments on this thing. I don't know if you can see that. Look at the comments. Oh my gosh, I'm so upset with how stupid people are. Okay. Miss February says, Abby, the camera's over here, which is good. I like that. Okay. This one says, poor Abby. Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, this Karen Lear says, imagine being those kids and waking up in a strange place without your parents there. Nobody's in the room. It's probably pitch black and your parents aren't there when you cry out. That's crazy. And even if you did cry out, it's probably 5 to 10 minutes before the door opens before someone comes in. That's the scariest thing. I guarantee she zips them in their tent and closes the doors and have the evenings to themselves. They just went on a trip without their kids a month ago. I did know that too. Yes, all they do is travel. All they do is go out and go on trips. Okay? This is it. These people can't handle vacation with their kids. Then don't go. Very good point. I've never been so early. Someone says, Abby, where's this sweater from? So these people are sitting down talking about how bad of parents they are. And April here, hey, Abby, can I get a link to your sweater? This is what's wrong with the world. Send the asteroid. Okay? Off topic. The way they look at each other and listen to one another. Hearts. You kidding me right now? The way they listen to one another. She's letting him talk while she can't look at the camera. Yeah, all their followers are like, yes, queen, get your alone time. It's fine, but don't you leave them alone. And sorry when your kids are that little. Guess you sucking up and taking care. This is the problem with the internet. You're going to find your tribe of assholes that are going to agree with you because they are also bad parents. Okay? People want to know that there are other shitty people like them out there. And so they gravitate towards these shitty people so that they can feel less bad about being shitty people. That's what's happening, right? So I'm so glad. So this is what Kat Kinney writes. Listen to this. I'm so glad you cleared that up. Are you serious? Not just for the safety concerns of your own kids, but for those that saw the story and took it as an idea without knowing someone was there as well. Kat, if you believe their story, I've got a bridge to sell you in New York. You absolute idiot. And then Erica writes, it's evident that you both love your kids and take parenting seriously. No, it is not evident. They left their children in 2 separate rooms while eating a fancy dinner on a cruise ship. Is that evidence of taking parenting seriously? Is that what the evidence looks like to you? Because if that's how you look at evidence, you're an absolute moron. Why FaceTime the monitors if someone was there? Parents make mistakes sometimes. Being transparent may help others. People are just looking for something to be upset about. What? So people are upset for this, and so you're mad at people for noticing that they did something crazy? Are you hearing yourself? I want to see what these tents look like. You guys are the best parents. Are they? Great explanation, they say. Again, they're not, they're deleting comments like going, because most of them are positive, right? And so they need that to be there because they need to show a certain thing. And that's what influencers do. This is not going away. Nobody with a brain in their head, okay, with 2 brain cells to rub together, believes what their video just said. There is no way anybody can believe that unless you are actually stupid, unless you are the dumbest person on earth. Abby was hoping that she deleted the post, no one would call her out, and now they're panicking trying to tame the flames, but only adding gasoline. They should have just went silent. Like, honestly, if you want advice in this type of situation, you just shut your mouth. Honestly. Thanks, Jen. Well, they both were in drama class. That's true. They're faking, and you know Abby's way more hurt than this than Matt is. Matt doesn't care. He thinks he's going to grow a following because of this, and he might. You know? That's the way the internet works sometimes. These people have done something atrocious, and they're being called out for it, and then they make a lie video. They're lying. Okay? They're lying. In every state, this would be child endangerment. I think what's happening here, Sharon, is that they are likely being visited or getting a call from CPS, and they called their lawyer, and their lawyer says, get out there and do a video real quick about how, clear it up right now. This is a clarifying video that their lawyer or whoever they're hired told them to do, so that in a court of law or whatever, this everything gets there, they can say, no, we had people there. Here's the video about that. That's what's happening. Thank God that these Reddit forums exist because they have all the receipts. Here's the thing, Beck. We talked about this in the other video. Of course they could have hired childcare. They are millionaires. Millionaires. They could have hired a nanny that came on the cruise that just took care of the kids the whole time. Thanks, Kim. They can lie, but the ships will have the proof. Royal used Face ID on my 11-year-old. They will get caught. Yeah, I mean, if it comes down to like they want to contact the ship and say like, hey, you know, the ship, this makes them look bad. So they're gonna like, I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll find out how far this goes. I'm gonna need Mima or Auntie B to make video verifying they were babysitting. And you know what? These people could probably get their family on camera and be, yeah, we were there. I'm not going to believe them. She put that post out there, and there is no other way to decipher what she wrote. There's not a little note, there's not a little footnote, nothing that says, don't worry, there was somebody in the room with them. She was doing this as like a pro tip. Here's a pro tip on how to have a fancy dinner on a cruise ship. Leave your damn kids in the room and FaceTime the monitors. She was giving you a technological pro tip. That's what she was doing. And so that's what makes this really crazy, because she thought she was telling everybody like this really cool thing that she did. I'm not joking. The kids might have been more annoying because they were seasick and not able to tell their parents why they were crying. That's true. Very true. The internet is forever, and this is why you should not put your kids on the internet or give their, you know, privacy away in the internet or tell anybody about their life on the internet. Cassandra has a great question. My question is, if they're comfortable leaving them alone on a cruise, what the hell happens at home? Good question. Travel nannies are a thing. I myself am one, so I don't know why they don't hire one. And again, they could easily afford it. They're so wealthy. So wealthy. Oh, here's a good one. I saw it. Sorry, I missed it. This is an amazing point from Kiki. Why would you even post it if you had someone there with them? There's no reason to post it, because the hack at that point would have been like, here's the hack. We got to go enjoy dinner because grandma spent time with the kids. It could have been a thanks post to grandma or grandpa or whoever for watching the kids. That's how we know it's a lie. Kiki, amazing point. Why would you post it if someone was in the room with them? There would be no reason to do it. There would be no reason to watch the monitors. But so what they're trying to do to cover that is, in this video, she's like, even if we're in the same room with them, we have their monitors on. Do you believe that? If they're in the same room with them, sleeping in the same room, that they watch the monitors? Do you believe that? So that's what she's saying. This is a lawyer thing that they did. So the lawyer said, well, we got to cover that whole point. Why did you do this? Well, she's like, because even if they're in our room with us, we still watch the monitors. That's a lie. She's lying to you. Good point, Kiki. Very good point. This is why I love these crowdsourced conversations. This is like encroaching on true crime. These people have done some craziness, okay? More than once, and they're starved for fame and money to the point where they forget who they really are and they negligent to their children. My question too, Emmy, why didn't they just get a big ass room? I don't understand that. They are known for rage baiting. I think they thought that's what they were doing and took it far and panicked. Rage, that's a good point too. Maybe they were rage baiting. Maybe that's it. Maybe they were thinking that it wouldn't be such a big deal because they honestly don't think it's a big deal. That's even scarier. They don't think it's such a big deal. Might get a couple of complaints from people, get a little rage bait going, get some more followers, get our followers in there and protecting us because they think it's not such a big deal. That's it. They think it's a deal, but not a big deal. You know what I mean? That's a good point, Rage, for sure. Aren't monitors hackable? Why share the brand name? They are very hackable. Very hackable. Thanks, Lissa. If they posted this as a life hack, what's stopping them from actually doing this anywhere else? How many times have they left these kids alone? It's a good question. Yeah. I swear Abby was pissed and crying for help to go back to. They are very extremely fortunate that nothing went wrong. That's a good point too. And this is a good point too. Freestyle Foxcat says, maybe they're just not that bright. Also true. Very much so. But I think that we're missing the point of the rage bait and the things that they do. You have to kind of be like on board and know what's going to click rage bait because they do it on purpose. They do it all the time. Okay, Matt's music videos are rage bait. He knows that they're garbage. He knows he's going to get a bunch of hate comments, but it's going to boost him up. So they know how to manipulate the algorithm and do the rage bait. You got to be very on point with that. That's not accidental. So yeah, I think they're dumb. But at the same time, they thought it was going to be a little bit of rage bait, get a couple of pushbacks. They did not see the articles coming out in News Weekly and all these kind of things. They did not see that happening. And like hundreds of TikToks are out there now. I've done 2 videos on this. They know that this is bad. She was crying because she knew they got caught. His face screams, I got caught. They know something will come out of this sickening. Maybe I watch too much true crime, but I could never. This blissful ignorance I have to exist and never do this. Yeah. These people are so far detached from reality because they don't live in reality. They don't have real jobs. They travel all the time. All they do is work out and drink smoothies. And that's it. And make content. That's their life. They knew it would go off, and then we get more eyes on them from this. This was done on purpose, and now it's backfired. Honestly, they're apologizing. Yeah, EJ Fountain, they're not apologizing, though. They're not. They're explaining how we all got it wrong. They're explaining that we mistook the post. They did not apologize. Let's be real. No apologize happens. No, they were not wealthy before Rob. They were not wealthy. They were poor, actually. Not poor, but they didn't come from means, for sure. At the end of the day, this is going to more followers. I think in this case, Jay, it's a 50-50 chance they might lose a bunch. And I could probably look at it right now to see if they have lost some. But this one is I think this is a bigger deal than even they thought. That's why they're doing this video. They honestly, I don't think they thought they saw this coming. So I think they might lose a bunch of subscribers. But we can find out soon. Yeah, in the past 7 days, they've lost 10,000 subscribers, 33.33% down in views. They deleted, wow. They're down views, big time. Wow. Let me see. Unplanned. The Unplanned podcast. Let's see. Ooh, what? Interesting. It looks like on their Unplanned podcast, they deleted 1 million views. They deleted 1 million views. What's going on here? Something's happening. Autumn says, I really do hope that... I missed that, sorry. I really do hope they actually get investigated, not just smoothed over. Now, I think that they are being investigated, and so they did this video as a mitigation. Their lawyer said, get out there and confirm, tell the people what happened. That's it. That's what they're doing right now. They are scared. Something is going on. They are absolutely scared. They're terrified of what's happening. They're probably being investigated. You can't do this, guys. You cannot leave your children unattended while you're 5 to 10 minutes away from them on a cruise ship. You can't do that. You are not allowed to do that. I think Diana, you're right on. Abby looks like she's pissed because it might have been all his idea, but Matt looks only sorry because it affects his content. He's not sorry, guys. I know a lot of people are saying this was an apology. He's not sorry. They're not sorry. They are gaslighting everybody. They are not sorry. Because again, they do not want to admit guilt. They're not apologizing here. They got caught and they're trying to change the story. They are gaslighting people. The fact is that they're not just regular people on a cruise ship. They are very famous people on a cruise ship. So if it's just, if it's just a rando people that have no following, it's still bad. But this is super bad because they have people that are following the cruise ship. We know there's evidence of people who recognize them on the cruise ship. That's what makes this really scary, everybody. They already have predators watching their kids and watching their channel. They have millions of subscribers. Inside that millions of subscribers, there are going to be predators and people with weird parasocial relationships. It exists because it happens on the internet. That's just the nature of it. That's what makes this more scary. They are not just regular people. I don't know how else. I mean, I got it. Yeah, we have to say that has to be pointed out ad nauseum. CPS has been called on people for far less than this, and it screws them over for life. But rich influencers get away with it. It's true. I agree with you. People who are influencers and have money, there's definitely a different tier of justice. 100%. I agree with you. What happens if there's a predator on the ship? What if the predator found their room? What if the predator got in? Exactly. This is what I said. All they need to do is check the cameras in the hallway, see if anyone else came and went from the room. I'm sure CPS can get a hold of it easily. I mean, they're not going to go that far. I mean, let's be real. They did this video as a mitigation. They got lawyers. Here's the thing, too, about these types of people. Right? They can just hire lawyers. CPS can't go up against lawyers. They're not going to do it. It's a waste of their resources. They're not going to do it. They're just going to get lawyers. The lawyers are going to take care of it. Because, they'll spend money on the lawyers, but not a nice room on a cruise ship for some reason. Kay and Tay must be breathing a sigh of relief right now that the heat is off them. But let me tell you, Karen, I think it's coming close to time where we'll be able to tell the truth about what they've been doing. And you guys are in for it, man. Like, you want to see a fall from grace? You want to see? You just wait. Crazy. Yeah, CPS has no, rights over waters. That's true. That's true. CPS won't do crap. They won't. I agree with you. But I think Matt and Abby, the first time they've been getting a call from CPS, is probably scaring the crap out of them. I think so. Oh, I know lots that you don't know about Kay and Tay. Kay and Tay don't even know what I know. But I think she might have a clue of what I know because she knows what she's done. And she's like, okay, if he knows those things that I've done, SpaghettiOs. Oh, Snarkmas is coming early. That's for sure. I did see this, Lorianne, that Piper Raquel made a post. Can't wait to see she's 18. I think that's just a monetization thing. I don't think that she's actually going to throw her mother under the bus. Her mother has all her money. I will spill the K&Tay when I'm given the green light from the people to do it. Yeah, this is it. EJ Fountain says it right. Can't spend money on a travel nanny, but can spend money on lawyers to fix their mistakes. Tells you where their priorities are, and it's not with the kids. Boom. Boom. Yeah, this is a good point, Vanessa. Where are these monitors when they're filming all their other videos and podcasts? Good point. Yeah, they could be banned from cruising if somebody complains to the cruise ships. Could be, yeah, for sure. Cruise ships tell you to not. I mean, this is common sense for parents, but cruise ships sometimes have to be like, please don't leave your kids unattended, because it happens all the time. Okay? You don't leave your children unattended on a cruise ship. There are thousands of people on a cruise ship. Thousands. Sometimes, I don't know, 5,000, 10,000 people on a cruise ship, including thousands of staff. There's just no way you can trust that many people with your kids left unattended on a cruise ship. You have to be out of your damn mind to leave your kids unattended. Okay? Like, if your kids are with a bunch of their friends, like if you're traveling with families and all the kids are together, that's a little bit different. Never let one kid go off on their own ever, right? Thanks, Lamb Chop. Appreciate it. Appreciate that, EJ. You used to want to be a mommy vlogger, but you actually stopped. I'm glad. I'm glad that I could help you that. I saw a reel of Kay and Tay thinking it's adorable that their baby hides behind the toy phone. Not the flex. That's true. Anyway, so how many people honestly believe that what Abby posted, like, are we mistaken, or did she post it on purpose? Right? That's exactly what's happening here. There's no other way to decipher what she said because she didn't leave any footnotes. And Kiki had the best point in this whole chat, I think. Why even say it if there's somebody watching your kids? There's no reason to say that if there's somebody in there with the kids. That's the boom. That's the aha moment. That's the gotcha of this entire chat. There's no reason to post it if there are people watching your children. No reason. Boom. Bomb drop. Mic drop. Not bomb drop. Don't drop bombs. My sister and I have been talking about a cruise since I can no longer fly due to a medical condition, but I would be stuck in my cabin the entire time. So we're talking about how it would work. You can do a cruise from different ports. You might not have to fly there if you don't mind driving. I love cruising. I'm going on a cruise next year with the whole family. We're excited. I love cruising. I love them. They're my favorite because I can't eat a lot of food because of my stomach. And so cruises are perfect because I have like 18 meals throughout the day, just little meals. It's so much fun. I was a lifeguard at a resort, and people throughout thought it was okay to use us as babysitters. We had to constantly remind parents that was not allowed. And you're firsthand here. You're hearing it. You're hearing it. And again, don't forget, cruise ships have childcare. Their children just didn't want to be left there, right? So their plan was change it to past their bedtime, stick them in these dark little bungalows, and leave. That's what their plan was. Thanks, Vanessa. They always have the monitors on, so why not see these baby monitors while the podcast or YouTube videos? I'm bringing my blackout tents for me. Okay. So that's what's happening. Everybody, what do you think? Let me know below. I'm going to post this as a repost because people sometimes are like, where did that video go about Matt and Abby? If I do my lives, people have a hard time finding it. So I'm going to repost this at that so you can do that. So the next fireside should be from a blackout tent. You can't see anything, it's just black. Oh, did she say that? She said childcare was full and she didn't know he had to schedule ahead of time. Well, then I guess the plan is to go to the buffet and eat. Okay? There's other ways to eat on a cruise ship, like 40 other ways to eat on a cruise ship. You don't have to have the fancy dinners every night. So if there's no childcare, don't leave your damn kids alone. There's no excuse. It's so crazy. Anyway, thanks for being here, everybody. Gonna put the kids to bed soon in half an hour. Gotta read some stories and snuggle, and that's dad duty. And that's what I love to do. So thanks for being here, everybody. Don't forget how amazing and incredible you are. Someone has a huge crush on you. I think sometimes you might know who it is. So don't forget. I'll see you tomorrow for the Doherty Dozen video.